Ladies and gentlemen, now listen to me, because I'm about to tell you something that'll flip the whole game upside down. People think that if a man doesn't want you right now, that's the end of the story. Oh no. See, men are like cars sitting in a showroom. They might walk past one today, but when that same car gets a new shine, better rims, a fresh smell inside, suddenly that car is looking brand new, and now he wants to test drive it. That's you, baby. You ever notice how some women walk into a room and every head just turns? Now here's the funny part. It's not always the woman with the fanciest dress, the longest hair, or the perfect body. Now sometimes it's a woman in jeans and sneakers who just knows she's the baddest thing in the building. You can feel it before she even says a word. That's confidence, baby. And I'm telling you right now, confidence is like a magnet. It pulls a man's attention before you even try. When you carry yourself like the prize, even the men who never thought about you will start looking at you differently. The problem is, too many women think confidence comes from a man's validation. They're waiting for somebody to say, "You're beautiful," or "I like you," before they start believing it. But let me tell you something. If you wait for a man to crown you, you're going to be waiting a long time. You have to crown yourself. You have to wake up, look in the mirror, and decide, I'm it, I'm the catch, I'm the deal of the century. And the minute you believe that deep in your bones, it changes how you walk, how you talk, how you look at people. Men can smell it. They can sense it. It's in the way you step into a room, shoulders back, head high, no rush, no desperation. It's in the way you speak. You don't rush your words. You don't explain yourself too much. You don't try to convince anybody to like you. You just you, fully and unapologetically. And you're good with that. That's the energy that makes a man say, hold up, who is she? See, a woman who knows she's the prize doesn't need to beg for attention because she already knows attention will find her. She's not trying to be the loudest voice in the room. She's not posting every 5 minutes hoping someone notices, and she's not lowering her standards just to keep a man around. Her presence alone demands respect. And trust me, a man notices that even when he's not looking for it. Think about it. If you go to an auction and see a painting sitting in the corner with a low price tag, you might glance at it, but you won't think much of it. Now take that same painting, put it in the center of the room with velvet ropes around it, and let the auctioneer tell you this piece is rare, priceless, and only available to those who qualify. Suddenly you want it more. Nothing about the painting changed it, only the way it was presented. That's what confidence does for you. When a man sees that you're not chasing him, that you're happy, that you value yourself enough to walk away, if you're not treated right, it shakes him. Even if he didn't think about you before, now he's wondering, why is she so sure of herself? What does she know about herself that I don't see yet? That's when he starts wanting to figure you out. And the more he wants to figure you out, the more interested he becomes. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than everyone else. It's about knowing you're enough exactly as you are. It's about embracing your strengths, your flaws, your quirks, and understanding that the right man will appreciate all of it. And when you walk in that truth, you naturally attract the kind of energy that respects it. The beauty of this is that it works even on men who swore up and down they weren't interested. I've seen it happen. A man can know you for years and not think twice. But the moment you start moving differently, glowing differently, speaking with more self-assurance, suddenly he's asking himself, how did I miss this? That's because confidence changes the way the world sees you. It changes the way you see yourself, and that shift is impossible to ignore. So if you want to make a man want you, even if he doesn't want you right now, start with this. Carry yourself like the prize. Move like you know you're worth the effort, the commitment, the chase. Because when you believe it, the energy you give off makes everyone else believe it too. And once a man believes you're the prize, he'll do whatever it takes to win you over. You know what kills attraction faster than anything? Overexposure. It's like watching a movie where they show you the ending in the first 5 minutes. You lose all interest because there's nothing left to discover. A lot of women make that mistake with men. The moment they like somebody, they lay their whole life story out on the table, give them every detail, every thought, every move they make, and then wonder why he loses interest. That's because there's no mystery left. And let me tell you, mystery is one of the most powerful tools you can use to keep a man curious about you, even if he wasn't looking your way at first. See, men are natural hunters. They love the chase, the challenge, the thrill of figuring something out. The moment you tell him everything, you take away the chase. It's like giving a hunter a deer that's already been cooked and plated. Where's the sport in that? Now, I'm not saying you should play games or lie about who you are. I'm saying you need to pace the way you let him in. Give him enough to be intrigued, but not enough to feel like he's already got you all figured out. When you keep a little mystery, you make him invest in learning about you. Every conversation becomes a puzzle he wants to solve. He starts to wonder, what's she thinking? Where's she going? Who's making her laugh like that? That curiosity will have him checking your social media, asking your friends about you, paying closer attention to every little thing you say. You've got his mind working, and once you're in his mind, you're halfway to his heart. Mystery isn't just about what you don't say. It's about how you carry yourself. It's in the way you walk into a room and own it without announcing your presence. It's in the way you smile without explaining why. It's in the way you listen more than you speak, so that when you finally share something personal, it feels like a privilege, not an automatic right. A man values what he has to work for, and when you make him work to understand you, he starts to value you more. Think about it. If you watch a TV series that gives away the entire plot in the first episode, you probably won't bother with the rest. But if that show gives you just enough each week to keep you asking questions, you'll be glued to it until the very end. That's the same principle here. You're not hiding, you're revealing yourself in layers. And each layer he discovers makes him want to see the next one. Now, here's the other thing. Mystery makes you unforgettable. Even if he walks away at first, something in him will keep replaying moments with you in his mind. That little unanswered question, that little story you never finished telling, that smile you gave without saying a word, those things stick with a man. It's human nature to want to solve a riddle. And if you are the riddle, he'll keep coming back for more clues. Women sometimes think that being open about everything will build trust faster. But trust isn't about spilling every detail. It's about showing consistency, honesty, and respect over time. You can be truthful and still maintain a sense of privacy that keeps the relationship exciting. That's the balance. Being real without being an open book from page one. Men are competitive by nature, and mystery taps into that competitiveness. When he feels like he's not the only one interested in you, or that you have a full, vibrant life beyond him, it makes him want to step up his game. It makes him feel like he has to earn his place in your world. And the moment he feels that challenge, he starts investing emotionally. So if you're dealing with a man who doesn't seem interested, don't chase him with words, don't overshare, and don't put your whole self on display in one go. Let him discover you piece by piece. Give him room to wonder, to question, to try to figure you out. Because once a man gets curious about you, he'll start paying attention in ways he never did before. And when he's hooked on finding out more, that's when the real attraction begins. And let me tell you something, a lot of people get twisted. Looks might turn a man's head, but it's the connection that keeps his heart. You can be the most beautiful woman in the room, have the perfect hair, the perfect smile, and the kind of body people write songs about. But if you can't connect with him on a deeper level, that attraction is going to fade faster than you think. Physical attraction is the spark, but an emotional connection is the fire that keeps burning long after the initial excitement wears off. Now, here's the thing about men. Yes, we notice beauty. We see it, we like it. But beauty is everywhere. What isn't everywhere is that feeling a man gets when he's around a woman who understands him, listens to him, makes him laugh, and makes him feel like he can be himself without judgment. That's rare. That's gold. That's what makes him choose you over everybody else. An emotional connection starts with truly paying attention to him, not just to what he says, but to what he doesn't say. The little details about his day, the things that matter to him, the way he lights up when he talks about something he's passionate about. When you notice and remember those things, you make him feel seen. It's also about being real with him. Men can smell fake energy from a mile away. If you're putting on a performance or pretending to be someone you're not just to impress him, he might enjoy it for a moment, but it won't stick. But if you're honest about who you are, your quirks, your flaws, your dreams, that honesty builds trust. And trust is the foundation of any lasting connection. One of the most powerful ways to connect with a man is through shared laughter. You make a man laugh, you create moments he'll never forget. Laughter breaks down walls. It makes him associate you with joy and comfort. And when he's going through something tough, it's not the prettiest face he'll crave. It's the person who can bring him peace in the middle of chaos. You also have to be a safe space for him. Now, I know that phrase gets thrown around, but what it really means is this. When he's with you, he doesn't feel like he has to put on armor. He can talk about his fears, his mistakes, his failures, and you don't use them against him. You hold that information with care. That's rare for a man, because most of the world expects him to be strong all the time. When he finds someone who lets him be vulnerable without making him feel weak, that's when he starts falling for real. Here's another truth. Emotional connection isn't built in big dramatic moments. It's built in the small, consistent ones. The check-in texts, the way you celebrate his wins, no matter how small. The way you listen when he's had a long day, the way you encourage him when he's doubting himself. Those little things add up until he can't imagine his life without you in it. And here's where it gets powerful. An emotional connection can make a man want you even if he never thought about you that way before. You might start out as just friends, or as someone he didn't pay much attention to. But as he starts to feel understood, appreciated, and valued by you, something shifts in him. Suddenly he's thinking about you more, wanting to be around you more, and realizing that you make him feel a way no one else does. That's when physical attraction often follows, because the mind and the heart are connected. Once a man feels something for you emotionally, his whole view of you changes. So if you're wondering how to make a man want you, don't just focus on turning heads. Focus on touching hearts. Make him feel something real, something deep, something that goes beyond the surface. Because looks may fade, but the way you make him feel will stay with him forever. Here's the truth about people, not just men, but everybody. We value what we have to work for. When something comes too easy, we take it for granted. That's human nature. Now in relationships, this is even more true. If you make yourself too available, drop all your boundaries, and say yes to everything just because you like them, you might think you're making them happy. But what you're really doing is teaching him that he doesn't have to do much to keep you. And when a man doesn't have to earn your time, your respect, or your love, he's not going to treat it like it's worth much. Standards and boundaries aren't about being cold or playing hard to get. They're about showing the world how you expect to be treated. It's you saying, this is who I am, this is what I deserve, and I won't settle for less. A man might not like it at first, especially if he's used to getting his way with other women, but deep down, he respects it. Why? Because it tells him you value yourself. And a man can't value you if you don't show him how to. When you have standards, you're not afraid to say no. You're not afraid to walk away from situations that don't align with your worth. You're not afraid to lose a man if it means keeping your dignity. And the thing is, the moment you're willing to walk away, that's the moment you shift the power. Because now he knows he has to step up to keep you. And trust me, if he really wants you, he will. Boundaries also protect you. They stop you from overgiving to someone who hasn't proven themselves yet. Too many women give the benefits of a committed relationship to a man who's not even offering commitment. They cook for him, they clean for him, they give him their time, their energy, sometimes even their money, and then they wonder why he's not stepping up. It's because he's already getting the rewards without doing the work. Why would he change? When you set boundaries, you're telling him, if you want this part of me, you have to earn it. That might mean not answering every call right away. That might mean not rearranging your whole life to fit into his. That might mean saying, no, I don't do that unless we're exclusive, or no, I'm not comfortable with that. And the right man, the one who actually cares about you, won't run away from those boundaries. He'll respect them and rise to meet them. Think about it like this. If you walk into a luxury store, you don't just grab a purse off the shelf and walk out. You can't. There are locks, security, price tags, and a process. That's what makes you treat that purse differently than the one you grabbed at a discount bin. You protect it, you save for it, you value it because it costs you something. That's exactly how it works with people. If he has to invest time, effort, and consistency to be with you, he's going to value you more than if you gave him everything on day one. Now, some women hear this and think it means being difficult or making a man jump through pointless hoops. That's not it. It's not about making things harder just for the sake of it. It's about making sure the relationship develops at a healthy pace where you can see if his words match his action. And here's the beautiful part. Boundaries don't push the right man away. They push the wrong man away. The